Hi, this is Kevin Battersby with BattersbyGolf.com in Coconut Creek, Florida. In this clip, I'm going to show you how to fade golf shot. The fade golf shot is, for a right-handed golfer, is the left to right shot. It's also referred to as a bleeder, in terms that the slice is a big left to right, where the fade is just a small little drop off the table shot left to right. I would say a fade would be anywhere from 1 to maybe 5 to 8 yards, and then from then on, from 10 to 15, 20 yards would be a slice. So what's required is a very sensitive hand action through the ball, where that when you're coming through the impact area, the face is just slightly behind your hands. Some of the great faders of all time, obviously Ben Hogan, Jack Nicklaus, Lee Trevino was more of a fade to a slicer, Mark Calcavecchia. But all great players have the fade shot in their bag. They want to be able to work the ball left to right. There was an old saying, is a fade you can talk to, a hook won't listen. Whereas when the hook shot occurs, the club has passed my hands from too much hand action, the face now is in a closed position. And usually that becomes more of an errant shot in golf than the fade. The fade seems to land softer on the fairway, has more carry than the hook. And depending on your wind condition, it might be a better shot if you're playing up north where there's not a lot of wind. But again, to hit a fade, the golf club has to arrive to the ball slightly behind my hands, and as the club is behind my hands, it's slightly open. And we talked about how precise this has to be. If I want to hit a big fade or slice, the club's well behind my hands at impact. I must sense that. But for just a slight fade, you see the club's catching up to my hands and almost squaring, but not quite passing my hands, because as the club catches my hands and squares up, it's now square. And if the club were to pass my hands before impact, such as I've done here, very precise, the ball is going to draw. So all your great faders have talked about not letting the club pass their hands, not letting the heel of the club get in front of the toe. All great visuals for you. I remember Tom Watson, when he won at the Memorial for Jack Nicklaus, he said he tried to keep his knuckles under. And again, the knuckles under will keep the face behind your hands, which puts a left to right spin on the golf shot. This is how to fade a golf ball.